RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
Benjamin Betts. It's all about the Benjamin Betts, baby. You know what's up? Yes, Benjamin Betts, baby. Okay, here we go. Benjamin Betts. It's the December Christmas edition. Kind of close to Christmas. I'm Corey.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm Jared.
Jared, welcome. Hi. My co-host, my best friend.
I would just like to say that last week's record, this is my best Zach Wilson impersonation, was not indicative of me. I had nothing to do with it. The defense could have played better. And 1-4 and a push, 1-4-1 had nothing to do with it.
Jared, I was 1-4-1 sucked. I was gonna prep our percentage, but I didn't know how to do the tie.
I just counted as a neither. It's not a win nor a loss. So to me, it was a 1-4 week for us.
It was a 1-4 week. Okay, well
yeah, that's how I would consider it.
Then do you want to give us some filler here while I do the math real quick, just so people know?
Let me just look back at last week and just start ranting because I'm already not in a great frame of mind. So I'll buy our statistician here a moment. Things just broke so terribly last week. It started off with the Seahawks. We went back and forth, Corey and I. Corey wanted to take the points. If we would have missed it by half a point. And it was just a game that wasn't going anywhere. And it was just incredibly frustrating. It's always frustrating to lose the first game, especially if you're one of our listeners, you know that we like to tie those 5 to 8 bets that we have together as a parlay. Then things just got super, super wacky in the Sunday games. So we had the Bengals trailing for most of the game, which was the one I was most concerned about, just flop. Like the Buccaneers just flop. And the Bengals come back, easy cover for the Bengals.
Yep.
Broncos, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
Like, Broncos scored 24 points. Like, is Peyton Manning throwing the ball? What is happening?
Well, okay, finish your point, and then I want to say something about that.
It's super frustrating. My heart was broken in Las Vegas. Like many young men's are for many different reasons.
Yes.
But that was just the dumbest shit I've ever seen out of a last minute. You didn't even have to, Corey. There was no reason. There was no reason not to take that game to overtime.
Okay, can I point out some things here?
Yes.
So that game was 9-3, the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. 9-3. If you were to look on FanDuel, I bet you that we're talking about Cardinals Broncos. I bet that to be under was like 25 points, not the 36. So then the Broncos go on what we would like to call a miracle if you're a believer in Jesus. 7 plays, 80-yard drive. In 3 minutes, they score a touchdown.
I haven't had one of those all year.
Miracle. So then it goes Cardinals, 3 plays. They gain a -1 yard punt. Then it goes interception, Denver. Then it goes 3 plays, 2 yards, a punt. And now we're into the end of the third quarter. And the Broncos go on another miracle. 6 play, 56-yard touchdown, which we're still fine, 17-9. And then the stupid Cardinals throw a pick. So now all the Denver Broncos have to do is go 5 yards for a touchdown. They do it. We're still fine, Jared. We're still fine, 24-9. And then the Cardinals go on a 7-play, 78-yard drive to score a touchdown. Makes no sense to me.
The Cardinals need to be annexed. As a team, bring on London.
Yeah.
Bring on Germany.
Bring it on.
So over. The Cardinals have just screwed us so many times this year.
They have. So I will say that was super unlucky. The Chargers, the tie was weird.
Yeah, that was just a nasty game.
Yeah, Commanders just didn't look good in that Giants game. I will say that's a legit loss for us.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
They should have won that game. You're home. Mm-hmm. You're the hotter team right now. They didn't show up.
But you want to talk about a game?
I don't know if I have the heart.
The Patriots Raiders game was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
And the fact that we lost that game makes no sense to me. The way it ended, it was just insane. Somebody on the Patriots, probably Jacoby Meyer, who threw that ball at the end, he had the Raiders -3 or whatever, and he was like, "Oh man,
100%.
He had nodded Chandler Jones, said, "Hey, catch this ball." So I want the league to look into this. 1-4, Jared. We're 53%. We're taking on water right now. We need a good week.
I saw reports that Belichick strangled like a third stringer just to make an example on the bus, to the airport.
Come here, kid.
Like everybody in the AFC East is just throwing away their playoff, like literally Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. It's like this was like one of the hot divisions, and every single one of them are just pissing away. Yeah, their seeding or their opportunity to be in the playoffs.
Agreed. They don't care. They're like, nah, we'll pack it home. We'll pack it up, go home. That's what they're doing.
Just really stupid week. Yeah. But you know what? We're here.
We're here
to take our licks.
We're here.
We're not going anywhere. You have a bad week, you bounce back.
Jared, we got week 15. We got week 16. I'm sorry, we're in week 16. 16, 17, 18. We got 3 weeks left. We can do this. We can, and I will say, people are paying their mortgages. We forgot to say that. Your mortgage did get paid last week. Our Chiefs, Dover let us down for the most part. They scored a bunch of points. They covered the over. And then Philly, a little scary there against Chicago, but they got their act together. Won by 5. We needed them to win by 5. So it was exactly what we needed to have happened. So we were good. Yeah, you paid your mortgage. Thanks, Rocket Mortgage. You ready to dive in?
Oh, I'm ready, baby.
I want to say one thing before we start, and I hope if this is going over one of your picks, then I apologize. I would like to skip Thursday. Oh, you going for it? All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Oh man. Go big or go home. I just am going to be so depressed for 2 days if we miss this.
I just don't see how Jacksonville loses this game. Like Tennessee is like, here, take the division. Like, we don't want it.
That's true.
We don't want it.
That's true.
We don't care. Like, we don't have a passing game. Our defense is stinking it up.
Okay.
I think Trevor Lawrence and that whole team is just playing really, really well right now. They're coming off a big win.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerns me, but it's actually tomorrow, so the weather isn't even going to be miserable yet, right?
That's true.
Like that big swell comes through on Saturday and Sunday.
Good point.
Christmas Eve, Christmas.
Yep.
So I don't know. I was going to take Jacksonville minus 1.5, but I can be persuaded if we want to saddle up for Saturday and Sunday.
I'm with you. I liked Jacksonville. I was just scared because I didn't want to lose. I said, that they're the team right now. They control their own destiny. They're gunning for the Titans. They're playing well. The Jets are all over the place. This will be a good game. This should be a playoff game.
This should be it. This is both of these teams are vying for their playoff spot.
Okay.
And I wouldn't want to play the Jaguars even at home. Nobody, you don't want to play the hot team.
Yeah.
Like Detroit right now. Don't nobody want to play Detroit right now.
Yeah, no one wants to play Detroit right now. Yeah.
So I don't know. I will.
Okay.
I don't want to do what we did last week and go in, but like,
let's do it.
I'm riding the Jaguar train right now.
Let's do it. Okay, minus 1.5. It's our first pick. Okay. 12:00 game, Saturday.
Ooh, Saturday.
Minnesota versus the Giants.
Ooh.
You have the Giants. A lot of momentum. They won a big game.
Big
Minnesota.
divisional game. Yep.
Minnesota wins games. I don't know how, but they just win them. I don't get it. I would like to go Vikings money line in this game.
Ooh.
We're losing value. I understand that, but I don't believe they're going to win by 3.5. But I believe they're going to win. So
I like it.
I would like to go money line. I could be convinced to say Giants plus 3.5 because I do think this will be very close. Both these teams play close, wild, weird games. So if we want to keep our value and go minus 114, I'll go plus 3.5. Or I'll just go straight minus 180 and go Vikings win.
Could you be convinced to take the over since this is one of the few indoor games this week in the midst of the storm that's coming?
You think the Giants? I mean, I have no doubt the Vikings.
I kind of like Vikings money line. You're right. We're not getting great value here, but it does feel like
we're going for parlay hit, Jared. That's what we're going for.
I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Let's go parlay. Minus 180 Vikings.
I'm with it.
Come on, Kurt. I don't know his name. Kurt Cousins. Okay, that's my pick. Minus 180 Vikings. Let's go, Vikings. Come on.
In order to hit the parlay, I'm taking Bills money line at Chicago.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Right now, our 2-leg parlay is only netting us $20. So
that's all right.
Let me see if I plug that in, what that makes us.
We're going to keep stacking it.
Oh. Our 3-leg parlay is now making us $10. No, I'm kidding.
It went down? Oh.
Like, no, but at minus 405, you're not looking at anything that near decent.
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
RogueCon 23. That's right. It is here. It's not back. It's here. It's the first one. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It is all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues, January 20th through the 22nd of 2023. Now, if you want to go, you got to get tickets, and tickets are on sale at RogueCon23.com. That's RogueCon, RogueCon 23.com. Be there. I'm going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't rap, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
I'm really tempted to follow. I said this before we started recording, but to take one of our old rules, which is the Detroit Lions. 43 seems really low for an over. 43.5 seems really low for an over. Panthers are playing well. I don't know if I think they're still in the playoff hunt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Because Tampa Bay doesn't want to win. They're like the Titans. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't
care. Anybody could win that division. So I feel like Detroit's hot. They're going to put up some points. Carolina has some spurts. I can't really tell who's going to win this game. I don't like minus 2.5 or plus 2.5.
Sure.
But I do like points
in
this game.
We got sunny. It is a low of 12 degrees, high of 30. It'll be very cold. We're okay with that.
I ain't scared.
Okay. You think a lot of running game. Panthers can run, and actually so can the Lions. They got a decent running attack. Okay, we're going over 43.5.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, come on, Lions. Don't let us down.
Let's go.
I'll save that one for later.
I don't know.
I look at
mortgage. Better be on the mortgage.
I'm trying to say one of these three are all surefire bets. So let's go with now I'm blanking. He passed away today.
Franco Harris.
Franco Harris. Yeah. Great guy. Never met him, but seemed like a really good dude. Just like when you saw him on TV, he just like seemed like a really nice guy.
Yeah. The immaculate reception.
Yes. We had a wager at the very, very beginning of the season that said Mike Tomlin is the man that does not go below 500. Jared, his record is 6-8 right now. You know what that means?
He's got to go bang, bang.
He can't lose.
Yeah.
Give me Pittsburgh -2.5.
Oh,
We're doing it for the immaculate reception.
I like it.
-2.5. Pitt. Come on, baby. I think the Raiders are playing well, but come on, that game last week, they should have lost by 7. I think Pittsburgh's motivated. I could take under 39 points here too. I could be convinced of that. I don't see how anybody scores over 39 points in this game, but just in case, give me Tomlin -2.5.
Yeah, I like it. I like Tomlin -2.5.
Tomlin.
I am so tempted. I feel like there's a lot of great value here. Philly going to Dallas.
Oh, now no Hurts.
No Hurts.
No Jalen Hurts.
No Jalen Hurts. But he's still questionable.
Okay, he's still questionable.
But it's doubtful. But do you know who is backing him up?
Gardner Minshew.
Minshew,
the man with the mustache,
backing him up. I seem to remember a lot. He's like Ryan Fitzpatrick in my book.
That's true.
Like just magical facial hair turns into magical performances on the field.
That's true. I can see that.
Plus 184 money line.
Oh,
plus 184. The Cowboys love to fold. They love to fold late.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like it feels like a little bit of a trap because this could be one of the games that the Dallas Cowboys win and they kind of puff themselves up a little bit.
Yeah.
But that Philly D is no joke. That O-line, I don't even know. I don't know if you heard the podcast that Micah Parsons were on where he was saying, it's the system. And not the quarterback in Philly.
Oh, dang.
Well, let's see it.
He said that?
Parsons.
I didn't hear that. Give me money line, Philly.
Money line, Philly, baby. Let's go.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't know that. It's an interesting game because these are division rivals, but Dallas has nothing to play for. They're locked in to the 5 seed, I think. And Philly, there may be an outside chance that, is it the 49 or no, Minnesota could catch them for the 1 seed, but I think they own the tiebreaker. So actually, I don't think they can.
I think they're pretty safe.
So does this game mean nothing? It just means pride, which maybe Parsons lit the fire. Okay. Okay.
Heat it.
Let's go.
Start the fire. I don't know.
Wherever we're going with that.
You would have had to talk me off of my other bet, but you go ahead. And then, which was Texans money line in Nashville, which seems just like easy money.
Oh, where's that at? Plus 198
all day, baby.
Dude, that's very tempting. That's extremely tempting.
They've been playing really well.
Okay, we like that. My last bet. Trying to have an analogy for this.
Oh no.
You drive. This is a poor analogy. I don't know why. So you drive a car. You're driving, right? And there's a speed limit. And you're supposed to obey the speed limit. You don't. And you drive beyond it. Every once in a while, it happens. Once in a blue moon, you get a speeding ticket, right?
Sure. Happens
every once in a while, get a speeding ticket. But what do you do the next day?
Speeding again.
You're speeding again. We got Broncos, and it's not where you thought we were going. We got Broncos at Rams. 36.5. Last week was unlucky. We got a speeding ticket. We're not getting another one. 36.5. The Rams can't score. The Broncos can't score. What are we doing? This game, this should be 25. 36.5. Give me 36. Don't be afraid of last week. I read you how they scored that many points. It was a magical one-time experience, Jared.
Here's why I'm with you, because Baker Mayfield is throwing the ball in L.A. I'm with you, baby. He's terrible.
And you know who's questionable to come back this week?
Who?
Russell Wilson. The
yeah, he
other
loves
girl. The other girl. She's trash. Our new girl's kind of trash too, Gina or Gino. But but I don't see this. How does this get to 36.5 points? So that's my sixth one. Oh wait, is that 6 or 5? That's 6.
No, that's 6. I'll read them off to you real quick. We've got Jacksonville -1.5 at New York. We've got the Vikings money line home at the Giants. Detroit away at the Panthers, but we don't care. We're just looking for points.
Yep.
We've got Philly away with no Jalen at Dallas, but we don't care. The Cowboys love to throw it all away.
Mm-hmm.
We're taking them. And then the Tomlin never going under 500. Steelers at home against the Raiders -2.5. And then going back to an old rule that burnt us last week, but Broncos at Rams under 36.5.
All right. Where are we at? What's that money looking like?
That is a 6-leg parlay. $10 is going to win us $586.71.
Oh, shoot. $586. Okay. I like it.
this.
I'm tempted to add more, but let's not. Let's hit the parlay and move on in life. Okay. All
I say
right.
Merry Christmas and we pick something in every game, Corey.
Let's do that next week if we win this one.
Let's have another Thanksgiving fiasco.
Can I get a little off script for the mortgage?
Oh, I want to hear if you have the statistics on it right now where you're at in the mortgage.
Yeah, that's a good point. 8 and 6, 9. Can you fill some airtime for a second, please, while
Absolutely.
I do the math here? Thank you.
We're going to talk briefly. This is a new segment we have on the show called What Jared Almost Picked This Week and what he wanted to stay away from. So as we look through the remainder of our games, Saints and Browns is just like two kindergartners playing around in the sandbox. Nobody cares and anybody could win that game. An intriguing game for me is the Bengals at Patriots. It's going to be a really, really cold game, but the Bengals are just so hot right now. I think they're easily win their division in the AFC, come out as a home field pick. Bills at Bears feels like a trap all day. Bills, they're winning, but they're just not winning definitively enough to take my 8.5 points. I really wanted to take the Texans away at Titans, but take money line because the Titans, they're tired. They just want to be home this January. They have no interest in winning the most winnable division in all of football, except for, the NFC South, which is just a garbage fire right now. The Seahawks at Chiefs, we're not allowed to bet on. Falcons at Ravens. These birds, neither of them are in any type of healthy situation. It could go either way. Niners -7.5 is really tempting because they're just dominating their teams right now. Miami, I don't want any part of that, especially with Rodgers to get a potential playoff bid and make some noise. Buccaneers at Cardinals, I honestly just hope that there's an earthquake in the desert and that both of these teams fall into a hole because that's where they belong. Chargers at Colts. I think that's an easy Chargers bet after Indianapolis throws away a 33-point win. And that's your week. And that's why I'm staying away from the rest of those games.
All right.
Back to you, Corey.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. I like it, Jared. That segment, too, was brought to you by Rocket Mortgage, just like this one is. Go get a mortgage. Rates aren't great right now, but it's okay. Rocket,
still get a mortgage.
But Rocket Mortgage. Go buy that.
What?
Okay. I'm dying on the podcast. All right. My record 9 and 6 right now in the Make the Mortgage. We're sitting at 60%.
Love it.
I would like to pick one this week that is not a part of that. We're calling it the mega Make Your Mortgage bet.
Oh,
I want
the mansion mortgage.
the mansion mortgage 4-team teaser.
Oh,
I'm going to read them off to you. This is
I like it.
plus 275. We might put a little more money on this. We'll see.
Ooh.
I'm going to read them in reverse order. You just
Okay.
mentioned the charges. They're -3.5. We're going to tease at 5 points. They're going to be plus 1.5.
Easy money.
Easy money. Just in case there's a 1-point loss, we're still good. Washington Commanders, excuse me, at the Niners. I watched this Niners defense last week. It was good. The Commanders, 12 points. Pathetic. We're going under 42.5 points. The actual spread is 37.5. We're getting 5 more points, Jared. 42.5 under.
I like that.
This is
like
going to
that.
be defensive just slodge, like 13.
Chase Young playing? Is he playing this week?
Vince Young?
No, Chase Young.
Oh, Chase Young. Was he playing last week?
He was questionable. I don't know if they played him or not.
He might play
They're-
this week. They need him. They need him.
Put him in under.
Put him in. Put Steve Young in too. Put all the Youngs in. Brigham Young. Put BYU. We're going. Is your boy Lamar playing? Lamar Jackson?
I don't believe so. Here, fill some time.
He's not playing. Wait, look, because you are a Huntley man there. I know he did you dirty at the end, but Falcons are plus 7.5. Tease it up 5 points. They're 12.5. Falcons are fighting for a playoff. I think they got a team that can go into Baltimore, keep it close. It's going to be cold. They have a decent running game. That Algier, they got some people. I think they can keep that close. The Falcons were notorious at the beginning of the year for covering spreads.
Very true.
Kind of gone away from it a little bit, but especially if Lamar's not playing, 12.5? Come on, man.
They're playing. They played close last week against the Saints.
Yeah.
I think, 12.5 on the tees all day, baby.
All the day. And the fourth one.
Oh, no.
I would like to just talk about one team, and just doesn't matter who they're playing. The Chiefs score a lot of points. They score a lot of points, Jared. Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce.
Lamar is playing.
Lamar is playing?
Yes.
But he might be hurt, like Ginger.
Definitely not going to be at his full strength. I'll give you that.
I'm still taking Atlanta. Come on, Atlanta. Right?
Oh, yeah, in the cold, for sure.
In the cold? Okay. Kansas City, they score points, Jared. That's what they do. So no matter who the other team is, if it's, the Bills, if it's the Niners, if it's the Patriots, the Seahawks, if it's whoever it is, I think they score points. So forget who the other team is. We're going with over. Now, the normal spread was 48.5 is the over. We're getting 43.5 here.
I like that.
Okay. So, if the other team on the other side happens to play well and win, doesn't matter because we have the over. And if that were to happen, it's probably a lot of points scored. But if the other team doesn't play well, which is most likely going to happen, there's still going to be a lot of points scored. So I feel very certain of this game. I just don't think it's going to be the other team winning in a defensive battle or the Chiefs winning defense.
Listen, I want to say two things about this last pick. Number one, I feel
The creative pick.
I feel two things. I'm really proud of you on one level. And on one, I think you're a dirty, dirty person for not saying the name of the team
I don't know who it
that
is.
they were playing against. So I think it would be really tempting as a fan to take your team plus 15 on a tease.
Oh, it would be very tempting. I
It would be
looked
very
at it.
tempting, but I want to say the name of the team just so our listeners know that they are playing the Seahawks.
Oh,
Yeah,
know.
I'm sure you missed it.
Oh, I missed that.
A lot of birds.
who
in
were
the
they
NFL.
playing?
Very,
A lot of birds.
Very easy.
A lot
to
of
mix
bird
up.
teams.
A lot of birds in the NFL. But I can very easily, even though I think I look and I saw it was like going to be like -6 at Arrowhead for this game.
Mm-hmm. Very
yeah.
chilly.
Very chill. 24
Yeah.
or 31-13.
31-13. That's all it needs to be.
Seahawks. Take the plus 15.
Gino, now that you bring it up,
He did play at West Virginia.
West Virginia, it's cold. Ain't nobody playing West Virginia. It's cold. And they used to
gonna
score
trade-
points.
I'm gonna say I love the 4-team this week. I'm all about it, but I am gonna strategically transition us to basketball so that you don't have the opportunity to change your mind about this.
Okay, it's in. All right, I took a picture of it.
It's in.
It's in. Okay, and we might put like all the money on it. Who knows? No, I'm joking. Wink, wink. Okay, transition defense. Ooh, good transition. This week felt a lot better than it was. I think it's because I'm on a 2-game win streak here. But we went 4-3 this week. The Raptors did us a little dirty on one of the games. Trying to recall one of the other losses, and it's leaving me right now. But anyway, 2-game win streak right now. We're sitting 36 wins, 20 losses. That is 64% win rate. So still doing very well. Your people are winning money. Some trends I'm liking right now. The Knicks playing very well. And
The Knicks are playing well.
Very well. Last night on ESPN, and it was actually 2 trends that I see they were hitting each other last night. The Knicks just playing well. The Warriors on the road are awful. Take their best player out, they're really bad. And the Wiggins, like that was even. The Knicks needed to win by a point basically to cover that. That's all day. Super easy there. Oklahoma City still plays really well. There, I was again proud of myself for taking the Thunder +9 against the Blazers. It just felt right.
Very proud.
And it was a good thing it did, or because I would have been pissed that we lost by 2 points on a buzzer beater that he got lucky, but that's fine. So that was good. Detroit, I think, is kind of full tank mode. I think they were kind of fighting with themselves, and then when they announced that Cunningham was going to be out, then I think they knew, okay, let's throw in the towel here. So the Pistons, I think, are on their way down. The Wizards are playing really well. I love the Wizards. The Suns are a mess. Booker's hurt, and so I don't know. I'm seeing some of these things. Brooklyn, I think, is kind of righted the ship with Philly. These two teams in the right matchups, I think, could be good picks. So yeah, we'll just keep doing our thing. I think this Christmas FanDuel's doing like these same game parlays with NBA games. I don't dabble in that, but that could be interesting. Maybe there's some little bonuses to chase. I would just keep riding these same teams and maybe pick their best player and do team wins with points from the player or whatever, and then you probably could make some money there. So yeah, that's the NBA.
I think as we get closer to the playoffs and we have less games, it is going to become very interesting, both in the NBA and NFL. We're going to have to play a little bit more around with player props and things like that.
Yeah.
So it should be very interesting.
Those are always fun and exciting, but yeah, no, it's been good. So we'll see. My goal is to go 5-2 this week. Let's go 5-2.
I like that.
Really hammer it home. That's the hope. That's the hope.
Do you know what a month from today is?
January 21st.
That is astute answer.
Which is I have no idea.
Which is the start of the 2023 NACL spring split.
Oh, baby.
In League of Legends.
Let's go.
Here we go. So it's going to be good. NFL is going to be creeping down. That's fine because I'm going all in on league bets. It's going to be basketball and league as we transition into the later parts of the winter and early parts of the spring. And this will take us, this will be great. We will have NBA, we will have March Madness, we will have league, all kind of swirling at the same time.
Can we do a league, fantasy league or something to keep me super engaged?
Oh yeah.
Let's do that. I need that.
Absolutely, we should. So
I think if we're doing
it's getting very interesting this year with the 6 provisional teams and kind of like we talked about with European football, teams moving up and down and vying for more positions, a little more parity and a little more movement. So
relegation,
a lot of roster changes. So I'm very excited.
I like it. I love that, dude. I'm jacked. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, we're prepping. We'll finish this season of league before we put our official bid in to buy Rogues Esports.
Absolutely.
Jared, we just missed out on the Suns. I know you and we don't want to talk about it. We put our bid in. 3.7 billion was a little low, so we were not picked. Ishbia, shout out, man. 42 years old, Jared. That's how old he is. Yeah. Dang it. Dang nabbit. We have 10 years to get it together.
We were just a mortgage company difference away from,
we can do it. We'll find it. We're going to find it. I don't know where. I think Jody Allen.
That's what he does.
Yeah, I know. That's it. And his brother's like a billionaire.
A mortgage company.
Yeah, no,
$5 billion.
Well, he went to Michigan State, so he played basketball there. He knows some people.
Okay.
Interesting. I think Jody Allen can hold on for 10 more years for the Blazers. Give us a chance to find, probably at that point, $7 billion, but it's okay. We'll find it.
You'll be the guy, Dame will be in his 40s, and you'll be the guy, start him! Start him! Where's Brandon Roy?
Play
Get
him
back out there!
Play him 30 minutes a night. Get Greg out there. He owes us. Put him out there. The man can't move laterally. I don't care.
Oh man, that would be a good series to find old. I'm thinking like the Andrew Lucks, the Greg Odens, like people that did have like solid careers.
Yeah.
Or people that just kind of, because of injury, like, what are they doing now?
Yeah. It would be very fascinating to kind of follow him around.
Yeah.
But I will say, if LaMarcus Aldridge showed up in an amazing shape and he's like drained in mid-range, I say, get out. Get out.
Get out.
You ruined it. Get out.
That's how I feel about it. I'm hoping that some of these provisional league teams are really good because I'm tired of being the embarrassment of the modern league world.
Yeah.
As an NA fan, it's heartbreaking.
I mean, we could get into an NA team, Jared. Probably wouldn't cost us much, and we could turn it around if you really wanted to. But I just think, I don't know. Let's go Europe. Let's get a step ahead. Let's get a step ahead.
We take all the talent from Europe anyway, so it's fine.
It's fine.
The retiring Korean players, it's fine.
I can't wait, man. This is going to be a blast. I'm excited to do some esports betting. People don't know. They're not ready. They're not ready.
It's good. There's volatility like there is everywhere, but
yeah,
you can really lock into these there. For those of you that don't know, regular season is all best of ones.
Mm-hmm.
So it feels like an NBA, NFL game. And then once you get into the playoffs, you start getting into these best of series, just like a lot of other modern sports. So it's very fun to watch. And what's cool is just like a lot of other sports, you can just pick it up and play it.
Yeah, you just
Learn
go.
about it. It's cool.
We're also going to, I don't know if I've told you this, but we're going to have cousin Kevin come on.
Oh, cousin Kev.
Do some racing bets with us. Him and his co-host Anthony got their podcast coming over. Left turns, loud noises. Here we go,
baby.
So it'll be fun. I know NFL wrapping down. What am I trying to say? Wrapping down? That didn't make sense. Winding down.
Winding down. There you go.
I want that parlay hit. I think
we're gonna get it.
I think we're gonna get it. This is it this week.
I think we're going to get it. If not, then we'll just lie to ourselves and pick the Super Bowl winner and call it a parlay. Well, I guess we can't do that. It's got to be multiple bets. So we've got the NFC and AFC. That's where we're going to hit our parlay.
On in the playoffs?
Yeah, two team parlay.
Oh, 2-team parlay. Okay, I could see. Let's just pick all the playoff games. I mean, there's probably we'll do some playoff. We'll do some playoff.
Oh, for
betting.
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not.
And then we'll have some fun on the Super Bowl.
Yep. And then
that'll be fun.
And then we're in our final week of our consolation matchup in fantasy for a box of Pokemon cards. Oh yeah, baby. Come on. My team's a little rough, but it's okay. Did you see that? I sent that TikTok to the group of that clip from Interstellar where he's like,
I didn't see it.
Where the guy is like yelling. Do you remember that movie? Where like
I never saw it.
Oh my gosh.
Space kind of freaks me out.
I'm going to stop the podcast now. Well, there's a scene. I don't know how to spoil it. There's like a time travel scene where he's looking at his past self and he's like yelling, "Don't do it. Like, stop." Like he's trying to prevent him from his past self from leaving. Anyway, so he's yelling at him, "Don't do it." And the thing, not quite, Mike. The thing that is the text is everyone that drafted Jonathan Taylor first overall in their fantasy watching themselves like, no, don't draft him. And it's just me clicking it when I could have had Christian McCaffrey and I'd probably be in the playoffs right now. And I'm so stupid. Yeah. Why did I do that?
Keenan Allen picked too. I tried to warn you.
Keenan Allen. He should have. I hope he has 5 touchdowns this week. That
you were nice. You were like, no, Jared, it'll be different this year. He's on my team. Blah 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 blah. And now look at you in the consolation bracket with me
down in the ditch. Anyway, all right, we've trailed off, but we have good picks this week for you. NBA, things to look forward to, league, some racing, some great stuff. We're going. We got to raise money so we can buy the Trailblazers in 10 years. That's our goal now.
or give it to charity.
And
which is the point
charity.
of our podcast.
And Charity. Yes, Charity. Charity. She's a co-owner with us.
Stop. I'm off. Benjamin Betts. Catch us next week.
See ya.
Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Join the ultimate celebration of digital content with its creators, passionate fans, and industry experts. It's all happening in downtown Waco across multiple venues on January 20th through the 22nd, 2023. Tickets are on sale now at roguecon23.com.
Hi, I'm Hank. You might remember me from a show called King of the Hill. Check out a King of the Hill rewatch podcast. These boys ain't rap, but they are funny. Find the podcast anywhere you get your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com. I tell you what.